take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah,
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is uh-oh. He's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Huntley. Jackson, options out left. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Ty Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
His kick.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Broncos, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch your slant, watch your slant. Watch your slant. Hey, switch gears. Check. Race don't travel. Back. Tight dog.
Block now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 25 to the mic, down top. Squeeze, double. Hey, 25 to the mic. We go 25 to the mic. I got you. Hey, 25 to the mic. Go.
Locke now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
5 more yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 9-yard line, second and 6. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Line 36. Line 36. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 52. H3218. Chopper, chopper. Line 36. You're out. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Kill. Turn. Kill. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. No. Check 3. Check 3. 25. Check 25. Flat. 6 and 4. Weak.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flush to his right. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. Carry here for Johnson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
6 yards to go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Play action. Now Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. Airing this one out for Evans. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Faking to give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Locke working out of the gun. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jackson now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's now 4th.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Clock now on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Block again here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 39. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Number 82.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
Jackson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On the run, it's Huntley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run it here with Huntley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 30 on second down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Lock. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First down and more for Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Chiefs 28, Broncos 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now this throw caught left side. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Drew Lock, sack.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. See it. You gonna take. You got any weapon. Any weapon. Check safety. Check safety. Check your hot read. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Crunch. Crunch. And go.
Block with a quick throw out to Judy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Lock off a play action. And Lock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he's going to look deep for more. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. again. Lock. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
From the gun, it's Locke. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chiefs 28, Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now he'll escape to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Jackson on the
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Chiefs! Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened them up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
on 2nd down and 4. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 39 yards there, a big one.
So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches are worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
They go to Johnson again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A quick toss outright. And they'll get this down to the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DJ Moore. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Broncos 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And that is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Jerry Jeudy, incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Chiefs, 42.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
Kickoff for Denver.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Jackson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
7-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke, big hold to the 30. Out quickly to Jeudy. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
to throw again. Locke, he's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Goes 28. Harrison Butker to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 pace. Let's go. 61. Matchbox. Light. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Ready, go.
Throwing again. Locke. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Here's Locke to throw. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. One final try for Locke. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I got you. 66. Bullet high. Check 26. Kill.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.